Heavy rains have also prompted a red alert for Islamabad and Rawalpindi, raising concerns about urban flooding. In 2022, super flood submerged a third of the country, killing 1,700 people.
From bureaus worldwide, this is FSN.
From the studios of Extreme Sports in Hastings, Nebraska, we present Huddle Up, a great way to start your day with all the news, weather, and sports you need, interesting interviews, and friendly conversation from two guys that go together like Scooby and Shaggy, Mike Will and Tyson Havronic.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports, and welcome to a Tuesday, the 19th day of August for 2025. Mike Will, Tyson Havronic, ready to start your day the right way with all of your news, weather, and sports that you need to get out the door here this morning. The Nebraska volleyball team, they continue to prepare for their season openers coming up this weekend in the AVCA Showcase. We'll talk about that coming up. Meanwhile, the Hastings College volleyball team, after their 1-3 start to their season over the weekend down in North Newton, Kansas, they've got an exhibition game planned for tonight in Lincoln against Nebraska Wesleyan. Kansas City Royals picking up a big Major League Baseball victory last night over the Texas Rangers. Had some NFL preseason football last night with Cincinnati picking up a win over Washington. Cleveland Browns have made a decision on their starting quarterback for week number 1. We'll tell you about that coming up. The Kansas City Chiefs defense has taken a hit. We'll talk about that coming up, and got a lot of other things we'll bring to the table here this morning as we get you up and get you going. Welcome in Tyson Havronic from the Western Studios. Good morning.
Good morning. Have you been outside, take Raja out this morning?
I have twice.
It's gross.
Yes, it is.
It's gross.
It's fog, and we've got humidity. When I checked, 91% humidity.
Jesus, that's too much.
It's not good this morning.
No, it's not pleasant. Like, my windows are all fogged over. I stepped outside. I'm like, I wonder what the weather. Holy crap! Went right back in. It's sticky, yucky, and gross. I
tentatively had Tuesday morning as my day. I was going to try to mow the yard this morning.
Oh, that's gone.
Well,
that's not happening.
When am I going to do it?
Not this morning. I mean, if it's gone this long, you could go ahead and circle Wednesday morning. But yeah, make that tomorrow's problem.
Yeah, it does not feel good when you head outdoors this morning. I think it's going to cool down. We'll get a weather forecast update with Tim Jones coming up. But I think the cooler weather is supposed to settle in for the weekend. But I can't wait. I can't wait until the weekend to mow the yard. It's one of those times where I'm on the verge of bringing in the cattle. I got to bring in the cattle and
have them graze.
Have them graze for a little bit. Then I'll mow.
But you don't want cow pies. You can't go over a mower with you can't go over a cow pie with a mower.
Do I take the cow pies ahead of mowing through 24-inch grass? It's not good. I've got a decision to make this morning.
Oh man, I wouldn't go out there.
Well, you can't. You won't be able to do it for a while because the grass is too wet.
Right.
Maybe tonight.
Yeah. No, I just stepped outside. I was going to have like my morning routine. A little get a weather report for you. / fresh air, and I immediately ran back inside.
This is not for me.
It's not.
So. Anyway, we've got some NFL news we'll talk about this morning and some other stuff. Anything wild going on in the news this morning?
No, we're going to preview the state fair. That's coming up this weekend. We've got budget meetings that are happening with the City of Hastings, Nebraska State Patrol, putting together their end of summer plans with one more end of driving or end of drunk driving campaign. So nothing really wild.
All right.
Nothing earth shattering. It's kind of a lazy Tuesday.
And that's what I felt like this morning, putting the sports together. I said, wow,
Yeah.
this is kind of the calm before the storm, so to speak, when we get everything ramped up with football and volleyball and all the fall sports. Not a whole lot going on in the old sports world here today.
And everybody's too busy. No one's making headlines. We're all too busy taking back-to-school pictures and getting all the kiddos scheduled in with their new routine. So nobody's doing anything stupid or newsworthy.
Yeah, your Facebook page is nothing but little Johnny and little Susie going back to school with their little chalkboard thing is my favorite color, and what do I want to do in the future, and how many pictures have you be seeing on the social media sites with that?
It's just flooded. It's flooded, and you click one, and then the algorithms are like, oh, you love back-to-school pictures. Here's every one of your friends doing back-to-school pictures. Yeah, it's flooded. But that said, I still did the same thing. So I followed right in line, was highlighting some back to school. Didn't take any back to school photos, obviously. Don't have any kids to do back to school photos, but I'm kind of documenting the year at CCC. It's just a fun group of people that we are around, and the staff meshes really well together. So we joke internally on social media. Like yesterday, we were just passing sticky notes around randomly to different offices and different desks, and nobody could figure out who it was or why they were doing bad dad jokes on day one. So it's a great time.
Yeah, that sounds interesting there. Mm-hmm. You're passing sticky notes around to your other teachers?
Right. Well, just like with humorous jokes and things, like nothing stupid, but
nothing too serious.
Nothing too, just a little quirky prank.
Well, I'm glad you got through the first day of school yourself.
Oh, we made it. It was rough. No, it's always an exciting time. Like I said, you get an opportunity to get a brand new set of students in and new personalities that you get to work with, and got a couple sports fans, got a couple football fans. Thankfully, no Cowboys fans. That's always the number one rule. Like when we, what's your favorite sport? Football. What's your favorite team? And if they say Cowboys, like, you get EF for the day. So I don't like Dallas.
So, did you have any Chiefs fans?
Nope, they had a Broncos fan.
You did?
Yeah.
They get a D. They get a D on the opening day of class?
No, not quite yet. I don't know.
Have any Bills fans?
Oh God, no.
Yeah, so you have no favorites in your class right now?
No one's pushing their way towards the top yet, so
all right.
It's all a pretty even race.
Again, welcome to a Tuesday morning here. Thanks for waking up with us here on Extreme Sports. NFL preseason football last night. Kind of stumbled across this.
Practice?
Cincinnati beat Washington 31-17 in their second preseason game of 3. Joe Burrow played limited time, completed 9 of 14 passes for 62 yards and a touchdown to highlight your NFL preseason game from last night. Cincinnati winning over Washington 31-17.
I didn't tune in to the preseason action. Shaner was trying to get my attention to it. He was talking about how bad Cincinnati's defense looked in the early going, said they're going to have to score 50 points a game. But I was like, you're still watching practice. It's not a game. Like, everyone's all fired up. Buffalo lost 34-0, by the way, to the Chicago Bears, I think, over the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, 34-0, and everyone's all fired up on the Bills group chats, and I'm like, guys, it's preseason, it's practice. Starters don't even go more than one play. I'm like, we'll be fine.
The Chiefs are 0-2.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
So Cincinnati beating Washington 31-17. Yeah, Shano was all fired up on the Cincinnati defense. Hell, they only gave up 17 points.
To a pretty good Washington offense.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on there. But, yeah, I saw that. He tweeted that out early last night. Cincinnati's defense is horrible.
For maybe like one drive.
Yeah, so they only gave up 17 points.
17.
That's not too
Relax, Shano. What is the standard a shutout?
In the preseason?
Is that the standard? Because that's what the Bears got. So are the Bears' defense great because they held Buffalo to 0?
God, the Bears. And they scored 34 points?
Somehow. Yeah, that was the amazing part. I will say Buffalo's defense does come into the season in shambles. They get a defensive back in the draft. He immediately tears the ACL. So it's not looking like Buffalo's going to be able to stop a whole lot.
They'll just outscore people.
Yeah, that's what we did last year.
You have a hell of an offense. So
run it back. Just run it back.
Yep. So, anyway, if you missed the NFL preseason game last night, Monday Night Football, Cincinnati over Washington, 31-17. Guess what? Just as I predicted, Joe Flacco will open the season as a Cleveland Browns starting quarterback.
Woo!
Flacco entering his 18th season in the National Football League. The Browns will host Cincinnati in Week 1. Flacco named the starter over Kenny Pickett and rookies Dylan Gabriel and Shadur Sanders. Mm-hmm. And I saw the pecking order yesterday. Shadur is number 4 on the chart.
Mm-hmm.
Just as I predicted.
Shocker.
Just as I predicted. So now the big question is, will Cleveland keep all 4 quarterbacks on their roster when they cut to 53?
Nope.
One
goes bye-bye.
And who is that? I think Kenny Pickett could be in line to be the guy who tumbles out of the rotation.
Somebody will. Somebody will go bye-bye.
Yeah, they won't keep 4. They won't keep 4. There's no way. Out of the 53-man roster, keep 4 quarterbacks on your roster. That'd be something that I would do at my fantasy football league draft. I stash 3 quarterbacks that I'm not going to use maybe one time a year. Stash that on my roster. That'd be something that I would do.
Shane's doubling down on his Bengals defense comment. Says it was trash. Says the first 2 drives, it was absolute trash. So apparently Washington scored on the first 2 drives and then had a field goal the rest of the game, but easy.
Wow.
Easy
on the Bengals defense.
It's practice. It's preseason.
Yeah, this is just practice.
We're not going to show you anything. We're not going to go 150% on the pass rush.
This is just practice.
This isn't even like your dress rehearsal. This is the second week of preseason games. So you're not even on your full dress rehearsal yet. Well, I don't read anything into the preseason. Zero. Zilch.
So have you watched any games at all?
No. Not even highlights.
I've watched maybe, a handful of plays. Because all these guys that you see right now, most of them are not going to be playing here in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So why do we need to get up to date on what they're...
Why do we care about who's going to be on the practice squad?
Because this is just practice. It's practice.
Yeah.
That's all it is. 402-834-1330 is our telephone number if you'd like to chime in on the Hamilton Telecommunications fan line here this morning. Got lots of time to talk to you today, so give us a buzz. What are your thoughts on what's going on in football, baseball? Kansas City picking up a huge win last night over Texas.
Let's go.
As they continue to fight for maybe a wild card in the American League. Kansas City beating Texas last night 4-3. Same 2 teams will play tonight at 6:40. We mentioned NFL football. Kansas City Chiefs, their defense took a little bit of a hit yesterday. Felix and Uduki Ozamwa. I practiced that all morning.
Want to run that by me one more time?
I can. Felix and Uduke Uzamwa.
Good one.
He was placed on injured reserve, meaning he'll miss the entire NFL season. He's a former first-round draft choice. He'll be sidelined for the foreseeable future with a hamstring injury. Picked up the injury during Friday's preseason game against the Seattle Seahawks. Another reason that I'm totally against preseason games. He played in 34 games for the Chiefs so far, starting 3 times. He has made 8 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery. It was expected to be a major force for the Chiefs defense this year. But Felix and Uduke Uzamwa will be a sideline on injured reserve. He'll miss the entire NFL season. So there you go there. There's the latest NFL notes that we've got for you. One other racing note, which you will have no idea what the hell I'm talking about,
Okay.
but the racing fans will. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Will take over as the title sponsor for NASCAR's second-tier National Series when the Xfinity Series is renamed next season. So O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Series?
Yeah, this is your cue to sing the jingle again. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Becomes the fourth title sponsor in the series history. It was launched as the Busch Series back in 1982.
Then Sprint?
Busch Series.
Yeah, and then it was the Sprint.
No, then it was the Nationwide Insurance
Oh, that's
Series.
right. Nationwide is on your side.
They had a 7-year run with Xfinity, and then Xfinity has been the title sponsor for the last 11 years. But now O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Ow.
They're going to take over as the title sponsor for the Xfinity Series.
I miss when it was beer and cigarettes.
Yeah.
It was the Winston Cup.
Yeah, and Busch Series.
And it was the Busch Series. It was beer and cigarettes. And that was a realistic sponsor for auto racing. That was a snapshot of the fans at the time.
Yeah, beer and cigarettes.
Beer and cigarettes. Beer and smokes.
Now we're going to have the O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Whoa!
Nice.
That's going to be the Xfinity Series. So you got NASCAR.
Go back
So
to
there you
beer
go.
and cigarettes.
I'm glad you ran that jingle out like that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was very good.
I don't think there is a single person in the Midwest that hears O'Reilly Auto Parts and then doesn't immediately break into the jingle. That's effective marketing. I don't even shop at O'Reilly Auto Parts, but I will sing their jingle every time you mention O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Wow, how many people are going to be walking around these NASCAR tracks over the next several years?
It'll be just like a chorus.
How many people are going to be singing that jingle? Yeah, that is effective marketing if you don't even shop there because you're not like an auto mechanic type of guy.
Yep. Oh God, no. Yeah. I don't go. If I'm under the hood, there's been an emergency.
Amber's chiming in already. She says now we're going to have to go to the O'Reilly's Auto Parts race instead of the Xfinity race. A lot easier when you're putting your travel plans together, maybe for the summer. Hey, are you gonna? It used to be just. Are you gonna go to the Xfinity race?
Yeah.
No, I'm probably not gonna go. Now you guys say, hey, are we gonna go to the O'Reilly Auto Parts?
O'Reilly's, and then you have to pause for the song.
Yep.
Oh God, yeah, you're gonna be late. You're gonna be late getting to the racetrack.
God,
that's a mouthful too.
It is. It is a mouthful.
Like, tune in this Saturday to watch the O'Reilly Auto Parts series, and it doesn't really even roll trippingly off the tongue.
Unless you sing the jingle with it.
What if they just make it the O'Reilly series and
It probably will.
scrap the auto parts, the O'Reilly's series?
Everybody by then will figure it out.
Yeah,
It'll probably just be named O'Reilly's.
the O League.
Yeah, we're going to go to the O-League race.
There you go.
No, we're going to go to the O'Reilly's Auto Parts race.
I'm not.
And they'll probably put it with something else.
Yeah.
Presented by somebody.
It's presented by.
God, now I got that jingle in my head.
Oh yeah, that's your day's gone. Your day's done. I mean, that's it.
I'm going to walk around all day long. O'Reilly's. That's what they want.
Ooh. Now we got comments coming in about the jingles.
They like them?
Texas T-Bone with the most effective marketing strategy ever.
No, I don't. That doesn't pop in my head.
It doesn't?
No.
Once it sticks, it'll stay there all day.
All right, give it to me.
Texas T-Bone, Texas T-Bone. Steaks done right is our specialty. Quality, value, and variety. You never heard Steaks Done Right, Texas T-Bone?
I like O'Reilly Auto Parts. Then we're going to have a jingle sing-off here this morning.
Just keep firing away.
Yeah. What's your favorite jingle?
Keep firing away.
Yeah, we'll put that out in our fan line this morning.
You save big money when you shop Menards. We're not making a single dollar off any of these jingles we're singing, by the way.
No, we're not.
This is
Menards,
just free plug.
Menards is another one. You hear that all the time when you go into Menards.
Even when you were shopping at Menards.
Yeah,
they're marketing while you're at Menards.
Yeah, and it's on their PA system all the time. Their overhead system. It's on their. I was just in Menards yesterday. I bet I wasn't in the store more than 5-10 minutes, and I heard the damn jingle about 3 times.
Big money.
Yep. At Menards. See, I told you we could get through this morning. We didn't even have this on our show topic list.
No, and this all originated from a NASCAR story, so
yeah,
I guess keep them coming.
Yeah, so if you want to chime in, what's your most enjoyable jingle or your most annoying jingle that you hear on a consistent basis?
Sometimes they can actually pair with each other, and the most annoying can be the one that gets stuck in your head.
Like O'Reilly's? Oh. You do a good job on that jingle, by the way.
Thank you. Sodbusters is a good one.
The Sodbusters jingle.
Does Sodbusters have a jingle?
I get Ryan Martin maybe to sing that one.
Does Sodbusters have a jingle? I guess they do.
You're part of that.
Yeah, but
it's not really a jingle.
We don't play it at the field. It's on the radio. But I can't remember how it went.
Yeah, you're part of that. You should know these. See, that's not very good marketing then, if it's not on the top of your head. Maybe we got to start playing it at the ballpark. So
I think it's just a matter of like what radio stations you listen to, and it's on the ones that I don't listen to.
Well, that's not a effective plan then.
I mean, I Bluetooth everything anyways. Like I get in my car, and I just go Bluetooth speakers and go on Spotify. So
Ryan Martin says it's catch the spirit of the game with the Hastings Sodbusters.
Yeah.
The chief has chimed in. He says Uncle Ed's Steakhouse used to have a pretty annoying jingle.
We're getting more comments on radio commercial jingles than we've ever gotten talking sports. Oh, that was what I was going to ask. Speaking of talking sports, you didn't reply.
Yeah, because I was still considering.
You didn't reply to me.
You texted me yesterday and said there's
5 games.
College football games for this weekend.
There's 5 games on Saturday.
And you think that we need to start the Blazing 5 a week early?
Yes. I think the audience has been patiently waiting for bad picks to return.
You said there was 5 games, and then you sent me a schedule that had like 7 of them on it.
No.
Or was that?
It's at 5 games. There was only 4 fit in the screen, so.
Also, the second screen was up.
Yep.
So there's 5 games planned for this Saturday.
Yep.
So that means we would have to pick all 5.
Ooh. Yeah. Speaking of blazing, Chili's baby back ribs. I want my baby back ribs. That's
Chili's.
a good one. That's a good one, Shaner.
Shane coming up with Chili's. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, I guess, this morning here on Huddle Up. It's your most annoying jingle or the jingles that kind of stick in your mind because you hear them all the damn time. And this was all brought on by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Taking over as the title sponsor for NASCAR's second-tier National Series. When we get rid of Xfinity Series, it's now going to be named the O'Reilly Auto Parts.
2, 3, 4. It's had 7 comments on it.
On our jingles so far?
We've had 7 comments on the jingles. This is incredible. Still got Coach Butler to get to here on the show today.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to talk some actual sports and Husker football.
He might sing the O'Reilly Auto Parts jingle.
I doubt it.
So we'll get to him here in a little bit. Waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. Again, 402-834-1330 is our Hamilton Telecommunications fan line. Or you can leave us a message on the social media sites. We'll continue to monitor that as well. Waking up with Mike and Tyson for a Tuesday on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
City of Hastings will be holding a community open house at 7 p.m. on Thursday, September 4th at the Hastings Fire and Rescue Station number 2 to discuss the city's budget. First Ward Hastings City Council Representative Steve Huntley and Mike Anderson are hosting the event. The First Ward includes South Hastings. City Administrator Mark Funke will present the proposed budget and discuss the process and work that goes into crafting the City of Hastings budget each year. Troopers with the Nebraska State Patrol will be working overtime for the next few weeks as part of the National Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign. The Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign runs through September 1st. Since Memorial Day, troopers have arrested 318 people for driving under the influence. That's an average of 4 impaired driving arrests per day this summer. And the Nebraska State Fair is 3 days away. The fair has drawn more than 4 million visitors to its home in Grand Island since 2010. More information about agriculture events, competitions, carnival entertainment, and musical performances, all available at statefair.org. It is 7:26. We will swing things over to the East Side Studios. Mike Will, what's going on in sports?
Well, the Nebraska volleyball team will open up the season this weekend with the AVCA Showcase at Pinnacle Bank Arena. The Huskers will play third-ranked Pittsburgh on Friday at 6 on Fox before facing sixth-ranked Stanford on Sunday at 2:30 on ESPN. Hastings College volleyball team will play an exhibition game tonight at Nebraska Wesleyan. The Broncos went 1-3 over the weekend in North Newton, Kansas. They'll open up their home schedule this weekend with games against Ottawa on Friday and against Kansas Wesleyan on Saturday. Kansas City Royals beat Texas 4-3 last night. Same two teams will play tonight at 6:40. NFL preseason football from last night. Cincinnati beat Washington 31-17. Joe Burrow completed 9 of 14 passes for 62 yards and a touchdown. Joe Flacco will open the season as the Cleveland Browns starting quarterback. Flacco will be entering his 18th season in the NFL. The Browns will host the Bengals in Week 1. Flacco was named the starter over Kenny Pickett and rookies Dylan Gabriel and Shadur Sanders. Kansas City Chiefs have placed Felix Uduke Uzomwa on injured reserve, meaning he will miss the entire NFL season. The defensive end, a former first-round draft choice, will be sidelined for the foreseeable future with a hamstring injury. He picked up the injury during Friday's preseason game against the Seattle Seahawks. He's played in 34 games for the Chiefs, starting 3 times. He has made 8 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 fumble recovery. As we mentioned, O'Reilly Auto Parts will take over as the title sponsor for NASCAR's second-tier National Series when the Xfinity Series is renamed next season. O'Reilly becomes the 4th title sponsor in the series history. It was launched as the Busch Series in 1982, had a 7-year run with Nationwide Insurance, and Xfinity has been the title sponsor for the past 11 years. That's a check on your sports headlines coming up on 7:29 on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones. Tuesday morning starts off with a little bit of patchy fog in the area. Then it'll burn off and we'll have plenty of sunshine and a high of 89 degrees. Light southeast wind becoming north in the afternoon. Overnight tonight could have some more patchy fog, low of 67. On Wednesday, we'll once again start out with some area patchy fog. Plenty of sunshine. After that, burns off a high of 87. 89 and sunny on Thursday, and then we're down to the 80s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
It's muggy this morning as you get up and get going, head out the door. Got some fog. Humidity is at 91%. Winds out of the northeast at about 3. It's cloudy with some fog. And it's 72 in Hastings at...
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at
Every football season, there's that one fan. The one who sees the upsets coming. The one who doesn't just cheer, they calculate. They survive. This year, that fan could be you. Introducing Extreme Sports Survivor, the ultimate test of football instinct. Pick one NFL team to win each week. No spreads. No gimmicks. Just survive. But there's a twist. Once you pick a team, you can't pick them again. One wrong call, and it's over. Your name fades. Your shot gone. But survive long enough, be the last one standing, and you'll win our grand prize. Not just the glory. Not just the bragging rights. Something more. Sign up by Wednesday, September 3rd at x-streamsports.com/survivor. Do you trust your gut? Can you outlast them all? This is more than a game. This is Extreme Sports Survivor.
All right, Mike Wiltshire and Veronica with you on this Tuesday morning, the 19th day of August for 2025. Again, thanks for joining us, whether you're listening to us on our website at x-streamsports.com, maybe on your smartphone with our free mobile app, maybe on your smart speaker, Roku TV, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you're listening to us at this morning. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday morning.
Facebook and YouTube Lives continue to be a popular lobby, and the comments rolling in. But I think Ryan wins the comment war on the jingles. Said his kids like to sing, "Oh, oh, O'Reilly, auto farts." Auto Auto farts. I'm never going to be able to unhear that now.
Oh, jeez.
Auto farts.
That's what Ryan Martin's kids sing. They need some parental supervision.
Actually, I think it's fantastic parental supervision.
I think that's pretty clever.
That's fantastic.
Oh, God, I like that. Yeah, we're talking jingles this morning for some reason on this show. Well, the reason was because O'Reilly Auto Parts is taking over as the title sponsor for NASCAR's second-tier national series, which had been called the Xfinity Series. Now, next year it will be the O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The Auto Farts series.
Yeah, so that's going to be next
Want to go watch the Auto Farts?
God, now you're going to have that in your mind.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised you were able to read it correctly after that got planted in your brain.
I saw that while you were doing the news.
I was trying. I saw it right before I did the news, which was making me try not to laugh while I was being super serious newscaster over here.
So we were talking the first part of the show about jingles that are very annoying or jingles that kind of stay in your mind.
Earworms.
Menards.
Yep.
Chili's. They came up. Uncle Ed's Steakhouse used to have a pretty annoying jingle, according to the chief. Hastings Sodbusters evidently had some sort of
Texas T-Bone.
Texas T-Bone.
Yep.
Yeah, but that Menards jingle, it's about as popular as the O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The other one, I'll toss in one just for fun. At J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. J.G. Wentworth, need cash now. And I need cash now.
Yeah, that's probably
Wentworth.
That's probably not as annoying as the other ones.
Oh, it gets annoying when it's the only commercial that plays on a streaming service while you're watching a sporting event.
It comes up all the time.
It gets really annoying.
All right, 7:36. Waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. Let's talk some football, shall we?
Huskers.
Just for the hell of it.
Some roulade.
Defensive coordinator John Butler addressed the media yesterday. He says the black shirts need to be towing the line between aggression and penalties that they have seen in their first two scrimmages so far. But he says tackling continues to be the main focus for his defensive unit.
The tackling piece obviously is something that I think is just never ending from now until the time you're done playing ball. Because obviously I think we had 3 or 4 live periods throughout the year, like scrimmages type things, and then the rest of it's thud. And then even in your tag-off stuff, which we did a little bit today, you're just constantly preaching, chasing the near hip, taking the extra step, taking the air out of it, running through, where are your eyes. So I think that's something that really throughout the whole year, but when you look at using the analogy of preseason football, you know, in the NFL, and then you look at the first 3 or 4 games of each year, the stuff that stands out is the tackling and the takeaways, right? The tackling and the lack of ball security because, you know, quarterbacks haven't been hit, really ball carriers haven't been hit. So the team that's tackling better from a standpoint of the individual tackles plus population to the ball, I think is a huge thing. And then in relation to your coverage piece, you know, I've always believed, and we believe, that we're going to play as aggressive as the officials allow us to play. Honestly, I learned that a couple years ago from Dave Merritt, not from him personally, but Dawson's son Dave is the DB coach for the Chiefs, and I watched how they played our receivers in Buffalo, and they played them very aggressively, and obviously in the playoffs, they let you play. So that was about 5 or 6 years ago, and since then I've always believed in playing them aggressively, but I think you got to play to the standard of what the officiating is allowing, and our guys have been very aggressive down the field. You know, the thing we just have to be sure of is that, you know, you're not being aggressive down the field when the ball's in the air. I think that's something you can work on, that we will continue to work on. But, you know, when you're an attack-oriented defense, everything you're doing is with that mindset and mentality. And when things come up like that with regards to penalties, you just try to adjust your technique, but don't change your level of aggressiveness because we're not backing off.
So the Huskers have staged 2 scrimmages so far during their preseason workouts. What have we seen out of the defensive unit?
Yeah, I think the scrimmages have been highly contested. I think we have a very good offense that's obviously challenging us in many ways. But I think that, there's been some positives from the scrimmage. There's obviously each one, whether it's like the scrimmage a week or so ago, we gave up too many explosive plays in the scrimmage that could be corrected, a lot of it with just playing better fundamentally. But, I think the scrimmages have been great because it's iron on iron. I think we got two good units. I think we got a good offense, and we have a good defense. When you're going ones on ones, obviously it gets highly competitive. And what also happens in these situations is we practice against our offense 15 times in the spring, and we practice against them 16 times in the fall. So what happens is it becomes a high level of familiarity out there, not only with scheme, but also with personnel. And so it's good to be able to move away from that a little bit and into putting ourselves, in some fresh eyes with how we're approaching this next 3 or 4 days.
And when the defense takes the field this year, expect to see a lot of faces in and out of the lineup.
You're trying to play into your two deep, I think. As long as that two deep is where it needs to be from a development standpoint, we're not into charity. This is a meritocracy where you're going to play based on how you've practiced and how you've performed in the meeting rooms, and then obviously how you've performed in the scrimmages. So it's a meritocracy in that way. But ideally, I think we want to be able to play at all levels into our two deep because we believe that as the season starts, we're preparing each day, one day at a time, but we're also trying to develop our roster as the season progresses so that we're prepared, not if we have injuries, but when. Football's a physical game, and ideally we'd love our starting 11 to all be available to us at the end of the year, but we all know that's not a practical way to look at things. So early in the year, we want to be developing them on the practice field, give them an opportunity to earn playing time, and then hopefully when they go out there and play, they play well, which then leads to more opportunities. So, like I said, I think you guys asked me that before. I don't really have a number per se, but I think we want to be playing into our two deep at every really position on defense. And hopefully those guys they're playing for Eck on special teams, and they get a taste of the game life on special teams as it leads into what they may be doing on defense.
And a couple of inside linebackers for Nebraska received the single-digit jerseys last week. Jaden Wright and also Vincent Shavers. And the coach says that shows a lot about their leadership.
Obviously, the single-digit thing here is a tremendous honor for everybody, 0 through 9, because we have coaches have nothing to do with it. It's 100% based on the opinion and the respect that your fellow players have for you, which ultimately in football, we're trying to get these guys to play as hard as they can, as physical as they can, and execute at a high level and do it for each other. That ultimately is the kind of the bonding formula, the fact that you're doing it for your teammates. You're not out there playing for yourself. So if you then get voted as one of the 10 players to wear a single digit, I think that's just a testament of what the players think of them. And with Vincent, obviously, he went from 1 to 9, which meant he was revoted into that capacity as opposed to just keeping his number 1. So I really believe that any of those players that have been voted into that position that then accepted that number, they should feel great about how their teammates think of them, and then it is a tremendous responsibility to then uphold that. Because now we're looking to you, to be the ones that lead our defense or lead our team, so to speak. So I would assume that if I was voted to get a single digit, I'd wear it, and I would wear it with pride, and I would wear it knowing that every single day I showed up in this building, I've got to lead and play with a level of effort and physicality and execution that's uncommon.
All right, so that's Nebraska defensive coordinator John Butler. I think most teams now have gone from the preseason stage to game prep for the first game of the season. Nebraska obviously is going to start to prepare here in the next day or so against Cincinnati. Hastings College, I know, starting their preparations today for Doane, which is coming up a week from Saturday. So they're kind of moving into the second phase of their fall camp. They went through several days, couple of weeks of preseason type stuff, and now they're going to get into their game preparations at their respective schools. So next phase, I guess we move on, but some good stuff there from John Butler. I think the Black Shirts, like we said at the beginning of that thing, they're towing the line between being aggressive and penalties. They're right on the edge there, playing the thin line between being aggressive, especially downfield, and drawing penalties, which they saw in their scrimmage the other day. So we'll see what happens there.
And I think it's the unit that comes in, honestly, with the most question marks. We have guys that we know can go out and produce, and we know some of these names, and we have expectations, but we haven't really seen it on the field yet. So there's still a lot of question marks, I think, defensively on, how good is this unit gonna be? How much are we going to see this in the opponent's backfield, wreaking havoc, flying all around the football, being ball hawks out there, and getting turnovers to give our offense good field position? Like, I think we all know our offense is going to score, but how many points are we going to have to score to win some of these ball games, like Michigan's and the USC's and the Minnesotas and Iowa's? Are we going to see some open field tackling for the first time and maybe ever? On 1v1 situations. And so, yeah, there are a lot of question marks. And obviously, the line between being an aggressive defense that flies around the football but being disciplined at the same time is one that's really tight. And the teams that you see in postseason, the top 12 teams, are teams that do it really well. And so, yeah, you're hoping that they can find that happy medium. Also learning new vocab. So Matt Franzen, does he run his program with a meritocracy? Which is leadership positions that should be held by individuals with the best qualifications, skills, and knowledge, determined by merit-based criteria like education, experience, and performance. Meritocracy.
That's the first time I've ever heard that word.
1,000% yes. I consider myself a pretty educated person. And he threw meritocracy at me, and I got hit by a truck.
So you looked it up? You looked up what the hell that word meant?
Yeah, I had to figure out how to spell it. And then once I learned how to spell it, then we were golden. And I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Meritocracy.
I'll throw that out.
Toss that into a broadcast.
Oh, jeez.
Into a pregame show interview, when you're talking to Franzen.
Did your program...
Does Cynic get the start based on meritocracy?
I thought one other thing that you would pick up during those comments with John Butler is when he was talking about the Kansas City Chiefs, and we want to play kind of like the Chiefs did against your Buffalo Bills. Of course, John was with Buffalo.
Yep.
So he was talking about the Kansas City Chiefs being aggressive on your Buffalo Bills receivers down the field.
Yeah. Jamming them at the line. Didn't give them a chance to get out into open space.
That's good defense there. That's good defense.
Good stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I think, again, I like hearing from Butler. I think, again, when we open up the curtain on this season, my biggest concern is defensively. I don't want to get into a game with Cincinnati where it's 44-41.
Good.
And that's a realistic possibility.
Yep.
But that has big concerns for me moving forward after the Cincinnati game if it's 44-41 when we get into Big Ten play. But, I'm expecting that to be the opener to be a high-scoring affair. And
you and I both agree on that, so it'll probably be a 17-14 game. No, we both expect a high-scoring affair. We're thinking 48-45.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be 17-14. Yeah, just with our knowledge of predicting games.
Did we get back to an official decision on Blazing 5 for Friday?
Should we do it?
We got 5 games.
We got 5 games on the schedule.
Might as well pick them all.
Is this the official opening week, or is this that week 0 week?
This is week 0 until next Saturday.
So this is week 0 for the high school, but it still counts.
Yeah. These are regular football games that are counting.
So these are 5 games. Mm-hmm. We got 5 games only to choose from. So we got
Iowa
15.
State, Kansas State.
Okay.
Kansas State favored by 3 at home. UNLV and Idaho State. the anxiously awaited matchup with the Runnin' Rebels, who are 24.5-point favorites as they kick off their season.
Wow.
KU, a 12.5-point favorite against Fresno. Western Kentucky and the Sam Houston Bearcats. The Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, by the way. Western Kentucky, a 10-point favorite at home. And Hawaii in Stanford at 6:30.
That's a good game.
Out of all the bunch, you chose Hawaii and Stanford? We got the Cyclones and the Cats. That's a top 25 battle right out of the chute.
K-State game
old Big 8 rivalry.
Is that in Ireland? Kansas State game?
Ooh, it might be.
Yeah.
Ooh, I forgot.
Yeah, Kansas State game might be in Ireland.
Well, that would change my tune.
Your tune already. All right, so if there's 5 games, let's do it.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Blazing 5.
God, we're going to get off to a bad start. The Blazing 5. We will get you the Blazing 5.
It is in Dublin.
It is.
K-State, Iowa State's Dublin.
So we'll start with our Blazing 5 this Friday.
Yes.
Jeez, I didn't anticipate that.
Let's go.
All we're going to do is bring you money to your bank. I'm giving you some money on your screen right now just because I want to push that button. Look at that money flowing in to your coffers.
Speaking of flowing in, the comments continue on the jingles.
Yeah.
What about whole lot of Mexican going on at Taco John's? And then who can forget everybody's favorite? They run for the fun at Funner Park. Thoroughbreds right from the start.
I like that one.
That's a good one.
Did Schleicher put that in?
No, but that's one's dedicated to Jim.
All right.
So there you go. A couple more jingles rolling in.
I was just pulling up our official finished last season's
records.
Blazing 5.
This is good.
I don't know why I kept this here on my desk since the end of the football season, but I did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I pulled this up. Let's see. I finished. What did I finish last year?
Not good.
50, 44, and 1 against the spread.
Losing record?
No, 50, 44, and 1.
Oh, I thought you said 54 and 1.
No.
Yeah, okay. 50, 44 and 1. Good.
You finished 53.
Let's go.
41 and 1. So we both had winning records.
Our heads were above water.
I was below 500 for a long time, and
yeah.
I made an end of the season push, as you all remember.
Yep.
End of the season push, and finally got above the 500 mark. So you finished 3 games ahead of me last year.
Neither one of us had consecutively good weeks together. I was on, you were off, you were on, I was off. We were never on the same page.
No, we never hit these things in tandem.
Tim came out of the gates like a flying thoroughbred right out of the gates. He
was making fun of us.
He got winded on the backstretch.
Yeah, then he quit. Then we didn't hear from him like the
he
last
just stopped.
final 3 weeks of the season. Tim just stopped predicting because he was so bad. Oh, God. All right, let's do it. Let's do it Friday, shall we?
Let's go.
5 games. We're going to pick the entire board.
We don't have a choice.
Don't have a choice. The Blazing 5 will return 1 week early, folks. That was our best shows last year.
Oh, Fridays?
Yeah, the Friday downloads and everything.
7:30. I mean, the lobby is just it poured
it's jammed.
in.
And then the downloads throughout the day.
Yep.
We were unbelievable on downloads throughout the day. So why not? Why not? We'll do it a week early. I wasn't going to do it until Nebraska's official start the following week, but since you brought it up, we'll go ahead.
How the hell are we going to do that? Are we going to do Blazing 5 on Thursday next week? Can't do Blazing 5 on Friday if the Husker game is past tense.
Well, there's going to be a lot more games on Saturday.
There is. There is.
If you want to choose, we'll make Nebraska's prediction early. That'll be
there you go.
Special bonus prediction for everybody.
Right. Blazing 5 Friday. I can't wait.
So we'll start this Friday. What are the notes? Auburn is going to retire the number 2 jersey of Cam Newton.
Okay.
The former Tigers quarterback who won the Heisman Trophy in 2010.
Sure.
Before leading the team to the national championship that season. The retirement ceremony going to take place October 11th during Auburn's rivalry game against Georgia.
Who's that coming down the track?
Newton will join fellow Heisman winners Pat Sullivan and Bo Jackson, as well as record-setting wide receiver Terry Beasley, as the only Auburn players to have their numbers retired. Mm-hmm. So it'll be Cam Newton, number 2. Pat Sullivan, or number 7.
So I'm just going to put it out there.
Bo Jackson, 34. Terry Beasley, 88. So those numbers are going to be retired.
Shadur Sanders had his number retired at Colorado before Cam Newton, a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback at Auburn.
That's why you don't like him.
I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, his number's retired at Colorado. God, what a freak show. What a freak show. Waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. You think we can get O'Reilly Auto Parts to sponsor your news? I'm going to go in there today.
I'll get the jingle every morning.
Yeah, you could sing it before you start your news. Like, it's time for a news break brought to you by...
Oh. There you go.
Sing it.
$5 a jingle. Well, now I'm going to hold out. I'm going to be a contract diva.
Anyway, time for the news update here this morning on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
City of Hastings will be holding a community open house coming up on Thursday, September 4th at the Hastings Fire and Rescue Station number 2 to discuss the upcoming city budget. First Ward Hastings City Council Representative Steve Huntley and Mike Anderson hosting the event. The First Ward includes South Hastings. City Administrator Mark Funke will be presenting the proposed budget and discuss the process and work that goes in to crafting the City of Hastings budget each year. Meanwhile, troopers with the Nebraska State Patrol, they're going to be working OT the next few weeks as part of a national Drive Sober Get Pulled Over campaign. The Drive Sober Get Pulled Over campaign will run through September 1st. Since Memorial Day, troopers have arrested 318 people for driving under the influence. Here in the state, that's an average of 4 impaired driving arrests per day this summer. And the Nebraska State Fair, 3 days away. The fair has drawn more than 4 million visitors to its home in Grand Island since 2010. More information about all the ag events, competitions, carnival entertainment, musical performances, all available at statefair.org. 7:57. We'll swing things back over to the East Side Studios. Mike, what's going down in sports?
Well, the Nebraska volleyball team will open the season this weekend with the AVCA Showcase at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Huskers will play third-ranked Pittsburgh on Friday at 6 on Fox before facing sixth-ranked Stanford on Sunday at 2:30 on ESPN. Hastings College volleyball team will play an exhibition game tonight at Nebraska Wesleyan. The Broncos went 1-3 over the weekend in North Newton, Kansas. They'll open up their home schedule this weekend with games against Ottawa on Friday and against Kansas Wesleyan on Saturday. Kansas City Royals beat Texas 4-3 last night. Same two teams will play tonight at 6:40. NFL preseason football from last night. Cincinnati beat Washington 31-17. Joe Burrow completed 9 of 14 passes for 62 yards and a touchdown. And Joe Flacco will open the season as the Cleveland Browns starting quarterback. Flacco will be entering his 18th season in the NFL. The Browns will host the Bengals in Week 1. Flacco was named the starter over Kenny Pickett and Rickies Dylan Gabriel and Shadur Sanders. That's a check on your sports headlines at 7:59.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
Tuesday morning starts off with a little bit of patchy fog in the area. Then it'll burn off and we'll have plenty of sunshine and a high of 89 degrees. Light southeast wind becoming north in the afternoon. Overnight, that could have some more patchy fog, a low of 67. On Wednesday, we'll once again start out with some area patchy fog. Plenty of sunshine. After that, burns off a high of 87. 89 and sunny on Thursday, and then we're down to the 80s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Muggy this morning as you head out the door. Humidity is at 91%. Northeast winds at about 3. Cloudy skies with some fog this morning. It is 72 in Hastings.
Have you checked the time lately? Good chance a Maletta Vista Winery is open. Hey, this is Mick with an update on our new hours. Tuesday through Sunday, we're open 11:30 to 3, and Fridays and Saturdays 11:30 till 9. Not sure what you want to enjoy when you get here? Well, Maletta Vista features award-winning wine, select beers, spirits, world-class foods, breathtaking views, and live entertainment. Visit MalettaVistaWinery.com. Check out our events page for music schedules and more. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Make your reservations now at Maletta Vista Winery, located on Highway 281, just north of St. Paul.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
At Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center in Hastings, you can now experience the Balancer Pro lymphatic system, a relaxing, touchless treatment that works while you simply sit back. Using the principles of manual lymphatic drainage, it helps flush out swelling, reduce toxins, ease muscle soreness, and promote total body wellness. Whether you're recovering from surgery, looking to contour and tone, aiming for weight loss, or just wanting to feel lighter and more energized, the Balancer Pro lymphatic system delivers results you can feel immediately. Perfect for athletes, post-op recovery, detox, or anyone who just wants to look and feel their best, because it's for everybody with a body. Come try it today at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings.
Get ready for the ultimate trivia experience with Extreme Sports Trivia. Play from anywhere at home, on the go, or at your favorite bar or restaurant. Compete live against players from all over in real time, answering questions across categories like sports, pop culture, Marvel, and more. Want to see how you stack up? Track your progress with live leaderboards and aim for the top spot. It's free, fun, and super easy to play. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today at extremesports.com trivia and start playing now. And keep an eye out. We're coming soon to a bar or restaurant near you.
All right, this is Huddle Up on Extreme Sports. Mike Will, Tyson Vronic, Tuesday morning. Sponsored by?
Man, had a lot of free ads today for businesses that have not paid. We gave a lot of free plugs today.
Yeah.
Oh, mercy.
Well,
I didn't realize there was that many jingles out there.
That's sticking in everybody's mind.
We have our whole audience just humming jingles all day today on Tuesday.
There's one that's stuck in my mind the entire damn hour. Only because I brought up O'Reilly Auto Parts taking over as the second-tier national series sponsor for NASCAR.
And I didn't realize how far that would carry us.
Yeah,
That carried us for a good 20 minutes.
It's carried us basically. We're still talking about it an hour later.
Black shirts, defense? Who cares? Sing jingles.
Yeah. John Butler, we had him on for a while.
He's great.
But now we're getting back to jingles again. So anyway, we're going to start the Blazing Five on Friday.
breaking news.
That's probably been the most breaking news out of this entire show today. Is that the two geeks decided to start their Blazing 5 a week early.
Rush to the live lobby, 7:30 Friday morning.
Yeah, we want you here before that, but make sure you set your alarm clocks. Yeah, your final snooze better be at 7:30. Don't hit that final snooze button at 7:30 because Mike and Tyson will be on. Speaking of jingles, remember this.
I fell into a burning ring.
I just wanted to bring that up.
It's a teaser.
That's a tease.
I got to find out more about the Idaho State Bengals today. That'd be my research.
That's what's on my agenda.
Tell me more about this Idaho State team. It's 24 and a half against UNLV Running Rebels.
Oh, hell, I'll probably pick UNLV just because I like Vegas.
24 and a half.
24 and a half. Yeah, we got to find out who they playing. Idaho State?
Idaho State out of the FCS.
Oh, that's one of those teams. Huh?
That's one of those teams.
Shit, no wonder they favored by 24 and a half.
Doesn't say a lot about your football team when you're only favored by 24 and a half against an FCS school. God, we played Idaho State one year. The Amir Abdullah year, we played Idaho State. Hell, I think we scored 77 points against Idaho State.
Wow.
I gotta do quick research. Huskers versus Idaho State.
See, you've thrown more homework.
It was 2012.
Yeah.
73-7.
We beat Idaho State.
73-7 in 2012.
That's 13 years ago.
Led by Taylor Martinez, Rex Burkhead. 119 yards, 2 tutties. Martinez threw for 2 more. Idaho State's only score came in the fourth quarter against our third-string defense.
You think they've improved in the last 13 years?
It was 73-0 at one point. Oh, my.
Well, there's my first pick. It's already out of the bag.
Oh, no.
But they might have improved. What was the record last year? Idaho State.
I'm not going to research that right now. Right now?
Yeah, just Google that one time. Idaho State's record in football, 2024. They might have improved in the last 13 years since they played Nebraska.
Okay, let's see.
Bring that up. I know we're probably getting into.
They were 5-7.
So see, they're
3-5 in the conference. Ended on a 2-game losing streak. They were on television when they played Oregon State and lost to Oregon State 38-15.
All right, so a much improved team. Coach speak. Much improved team.
They lost to Idaho 40-17.
Who were their wins against last year?
Weber State. They beat Sacramento State in overtime. The powerhouse of Cal Poly football. They knocked off Southern Utah, who was receiving votes in the FCS at that time. So that's probably their biggest win. They call their home Pocatello, Idaho.
What's their nickname?
They're the Bengals.
Well, that's a vote against them.
Shane doesn't like their defense.
No, I don't take any team that their nickname's the Bengals. So if Idaho State is the Bengals, there's my first pick. I'll be on UNLV. I'm spilling the beans. Unless I do more homework and research and think that the Idaho State Bengals can cover the spread against UNLV. The Running Rebels. All right, so there's our homework assignment for the week. Mm-hmm. Get ready for the Blazing 5 on Friday. We'll probably be the first team to get to the predictions of the season out of everybody that makes predictions throughout the year.
Yeah.
Like Doug and Jimmy, they probably won't do anything.
No.
We're going to get an early head start on
and I'm damn sure Doug and Jimmy ain't going to do UNLV and Idaho State.
No, because Doug probably wouldn't know anything about him. So, yeah, we're probably the first team that's going to produce predictions. Well,
we got to be brave. Got to be brave. Got to be bold.
Yeah, you can bet them.
It's college football. Let's start betting.
Yeah, you can bet them this weekend, so why not have the Blazing Five?
And you know damn well we are going to, so let's go ahead and start early.
Yeah, we'll do that on Friday.
My bookie is salivating right now. He's like, oh, Tyson's going to start betting a week early. He might see me 3 times this year.
Oh, God. You want to listen to this very informative show again, you can. Just go to our podcast section and download the podcast and listen to Tyson sing your favorite jingles for the first half hour.
I'm waiting by my phone. I'm going to get some calls today. I just know it. Some business is going to be like, hey, we got this jingle. We heard you this morning. It's beautiful. Can you sing?
I know one store I'm going to go into today.
Pitch it, man. Like, I'll sing anything. I don't care. I like money.
What's the jingle I'm referring to?
I've been instructed by my agent to be a holdout until we receive compensation. No more free plugs on the show.
Okay. We'll roll on. I know you got school to go to today. So
let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. We'll do this again tomorrow morning at 7 bells. Join us for Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports. Have yourself a great day.
You've been listening to Huddle Up on Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports. Join us every weekday morning from 7 until 8 on Extreme Sports.